and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome here to another game of big disappointment for Ronald Koeman's Barcelona, who have drawn 2-2 with Valencia. It was a very, very disappointing display, especially in the final period of the game, when for me, it was absolute panic stations from Koeman. That is unacceptable, as were the goals that we conceded. We're going to be talking about it all in today's video, as the struggle in the league, it continues for Barça. So let's get to it. And if we do start, first of all, with the starting lineup from Ronald Koeman, and I have to say, even though there was only one change from the team that beat Real Sociedad and played so well, for me, it was a change that really did impact several areas of our team in a really negative way, because it was Coutinho here who was brought into that central attacking area, and what that did, it forced Pedri away from goal. It forced him there, away from that combination with Messi that we discussed in the last game. It was Coutinho here, Pedri was deeper in midfield. Apparently De Jong had discomfort, that's why he didn't start this game, but he did come on for the second half. And I just don't really understand the insistence from Koeman on playing Coutinho, Griezmann, Messi, Pedri, all in the same team. It doesn't make any sense. And after seeing this play out, game in, game out, how do you continue to make that mistake? However, when you're looking at the first goal in this game, the one there from Valencia on the half-an-hour mark, it was nothing at all to do with the system, and this was just absolutely dreadful defending in every single sense of the word. Because what you're going to see here is Diakhaby, the Valencia centre-back, one of the tallest players they have, one of the best players they have in the air. First of all, he's going to be picked up by Antoine Griezmann, which in itself is an absolutely dreadful combination. Why would you put Griezmann on one of Valencia's most dangerous players from a corner? You shouldn't. He shouldn't be marking him in the first place. But Diakhaby gets away from Griezmann, and in no team, doesn't matter whether it's Barcelona, Valencia, a Sunday League team, no player from a corner like this should have that much space, that much time there to have a free header from just a few yards out. It's an easy goal. It's almost as though we said, here you go, Valencia, have a goal on us. It was that simple for them, and that was where they got their lead, and then they had a bit more confidence, then they were feeling good at the Camp Nou. They were growing in the game. Barca, though, were lucky that before half-time we had a goal that was given to us really after a penalty kick was awarded for a foul on Antoine Griezmann. For me, it was definitely a penalty. Gaillard there in behind Griezmann, who's running at full tilt. Any sort of push in the back, it is going to affect you. He's clearly brought down, and the penalty there goes to Lionel Messi. But the goalkeeper, Jaime Domènech, he saves the penalty from Messi there, down to his right-hand side. Really good save that it was. We were just lucky that the rebound there fell to Jordi Alba, who tried to cross it. Again, we got a bit of a slice of luck. The cross is deflected there. It looped over the goalkeeper in towards the back post. Luckily, Messi was there, putting his body on the line, heading it into the back of the net, and again, connecting with the post. We've got to be careful. Please, can we stop falling into the post and running the risk here of getting injuries? But Messi, before half-time, deep into first-half stoppage time, got Barcelona level, and it seemed like from there, maybe we could push on. And in the second half, indeed, we did start in a really good manner. In the 52nd minute there, we finally did take the lead in this game, and it was a very unlikely source that provided the goal. And I've got to say this, the one biggest criticism I have in the final third in this game, in terms of the attacking play, in terms of in front of goal, the one thing that you saw right throughout this match, the one thing that we've seen right throughout this season, is a reluctance to shoot. Far, far too many times do we receive the ball and open up very, very good opportunities, but we don't want to take on the shot. We don't want to take the risk there, and we go for one extra pass. It's always one pass too many, and then the move breaks down. And it very nearly happened with the goal. Pedri had space, didn't want to take on the shot. Then it was back to Griezmann. He didn't want to take on the shot. He passed it to Mingueza, who tries a chip in behind, and then again it's bouncing around the area. De Jong doesn't really want to shoot. Again, Pedri doesn't want to take on that shot. And in the end, it takes somebody there in the box like Ronald Araújo, who just thinks, you know what, I'm going to hit this. I am going to take on the shot. I'm going to show you guys how it's done. He does brilliantly there to get himself into the angle which he can strike the ball. It's an acrobatic strike, real power on it, low and hard there, past the goalkeeper. absolutely brilliant goal. And I love that moment. I really, really did. Araujo there went off to celebrate with Messi. The team again were together. And it was a really nice moment. And you just thought there, come on, we're about to do another comeback. We did it against Sociedad. We went a goal down. We bounced back. It looked as though we were going to do the same again against Valencia. But no. Again, the amount of goals that we concede, it just keeps shooting us in the foot. If you concede as many goals as we do, you're going to get into trouble. And this one again came for me as the price you pay for playing somebody like Pedri in a deeper, more defensive role. For me, he's not really cut out for that role. He is an attacking player who should be there in the final third. He shouldn't be tracking back and having to defend in his own box. And I think what we saw there was a good run from Gaia, who gets in behind our defence. Pedri has to go with him. He doesn't stop the cross because, let's face it, he's not really a player who's been trained to do that. And you've got to say there, it's a very good run across the goal from Maxi Gomez. Mingueza is caught on his heels, he's beaten to the ball, and it's a big goal there that Valencia have scored and we've conceded. What I would say there though is, there's over 20 minutes in that game to go. Valencia were really, really tiring, and even at 2-2, I felt as though, okay, as long as we keep calm here, we keep putting the pressure on, we keep trying to create chances, we will get an opening in this game. We will find a way through this Valencia team and get the winning goal. But as always happens, at every single time this season, going into the final 20 minutes, if we've been losing a game, Ronald Koeman panics. He does it every single time. We've all seen it. We've all been frustrated by this, because when things are up against us, when the team there are trying to get a goal, he just throws on random players. And honestly, that's what he does. It's not me exaggerating here. I think he honestly looks to his bench and he just thinks, right, let's just get some players on and hope for the best. Because today, it was so clearly illustrated that the players didn't know what they were doing. Because first of all, he brings on Francisco Trincao for Antoine Griezmann, but then he brings on Longley for Felipe Coutinho, and then Pjanic for Pedri. But Longley coming on for Coutinho, I think everybody was looking around, fans, players, thinking, okay, what is the plan here? Where are we supposed to be? Because for some of that final period then, we saw Longley playing as a left-back. For some of it, we saw Barcelona playing with a three at the back, Jordi Alba really pushing on, and Dest. You had De Jong looking around, he was looking over to the bench thinking, okay, where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to slot in somebody? I don't really know. And I just think when your coach is that indecisive, when he is that confusing with the subs, with the system, that of course is going to transfer to the players. If the coach isn't patient, if he's starting to panic, the players are going to follow suit. And that's what we saw. It was an erratic end to the game. We didn't really create anything of note. We didn't look like scoring. We didn't keep any pressure, sustained pressure on Valencia. And it was just an absolute mess there after those subs came on. And nobody on that pitch had any structure, any conviction about their play. We just threw it away. And this is not the first time, and it won't be the last, that Koeman does that. And I think now, when you look at the league table, when you look at the fact that earlier on today, Atletico Madrid beat Elche, they got another 3 points on the board. And of course, in midweek, we did play one of our games in hand. And now you're actually looking at the table and you're thinking, okay, that's where we are. We're 5th right now. We could be 6th by the end of the weekend if Sevilla win. If they actually take 3 points there, we could drop down to 6th. And that's basically where we are right now. That's the level that we've been at throughout the season so far. We're such a long way behind Atletico Madrid. We're behind Real Madrid. We're dropping points every other week, it feels like. And right now for Barca, we are still in trouble. We had 2 good wins. We look to trying to be there, back on the right track. But a game like this, it doesn't inspire confidence there in the players, and it certainly doesn't here in the fans. Because all we want to see is somebody in control. We want to see a coach there who knows what he wants, who sticks there to what he believes in, who can make the right decisions and the high-pressure decisions in the big moments. And for me, from Koeman so far, we have not seen it. And again, when you're the Barca coach, one of the most frustrating things for us fans is when quite clearly you just don't seem to be learning. So please do leave your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Yet again, it has been a frustrating weekend for us. It seemed as though this was a game that we could win. It was there. If we maybe had a bit more conviction about us, maybe had a bit more structure in those final minutes, it slipped away from us. It is undoubtedly 2 points dropped, and it leaves the pressure going into this Christmas period very much on Ronald Koeman. Let me know all of those thoughts down below. Of course, there'll be more reaction and plenty more analysis to come. Thanks for watching, guys, and thank you regardless for your support. I'll see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.